Good evening. It's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot, your spiritual stewardess for the 1010 party at the portal. I was hearing portal power. Wasn't that from the Turtles? So, what I wanted to do real quick as I'm shuffling, I want to put this to good use because today is 10/10/2024. Those dates added up equal to a 28. 2 plus 8 is another 10. So, all the tens. We also had the first quarter moon hit today. That's when our commitment is being tested. And I wrote either stand behind the hurdle, hurdle power, hurdle, or clear the hurdle, because it's all puzzle pieces which way we go, how and whether the energy shifts is in our favor or not, because this portal's opening up, and I feel like that we have to be more than just stepping a foot through when that full moon hits its light. Hey, thank you for being here. um, we will have to do more than just put our toe in the water. Okay. This is a clear the hurdle or just keep staring at it. So we're going to go forward here with the questions on the aces that I posted on my community page today. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and that is a sister energy of the Magician. So I'm like, are we coming? Are we going? Are we going to step through this portal hurdle? Are we going to clear the hurdle? Or are we going to just stand and stare at it? Okay, so think about if you are faced with a choice right now or an impending choice, which choice is more loving to your soul energy, and what is the best and highest good for all involved when you make that choice. So, what I'm going to do to shuffle our Tarot of the Night deck here today, hey, welcome, is I'm going to stop when I get to the Wheel of Fortune and or the Magician if they're in different spots. So this is how I start shuffling before I riffle shuffle. So again, I'm looking for, well, there's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and I'm glad I'm doing this because some of my cards got turned. So with the Wheel of Fortune is coming the Hierophant, the King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is all about looking at the past skulls or skeletons in our own closet. Yes, she is a siren that lures sailors to their deaths, but she's not doing that this time. She is looking at all of the past sailors to see what the pattern has been. Okay. The Page of Cups is, just that kind of childhood love feeling, those butterflies in the stomach. But this is a more mature Page of Cups in this deck to be able to review and really see what all those skulls have in common is what does indeed help us bring balance to our own selves, because the King of Cups is taking action on diplomacy, on fairness. What is the most fair and the highest solution? It is connected to the red thread of destiny here. And the Hierophant energy we had, I just the reading on the spiritual view for my Thriving Thursday posted, and the Hierophant came out on both the yin and the yang sign of the energy, and the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. Today's environmental energy also came out on that yang or environmental energy in the deck. So let's see if we get a Magician. Wow, straight away. Okay, Magician, Two of Cups, Nine of Wands, and Judgment. So making a judgment call because of the long path we have been on so far. And this judgment call here is a 20, breaking down to a 2. The 1010 portal is a 20 number, right? So moving from inside the cave out into the light, blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another roller in the night. Rolling the dice. The magician is all for aces of potential. So, okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get, and here we go. Once upon a time, not long ago. All right, this is no childhood story. This is no children's story, rather. This is a grown ass adult story. Thank you for coming in, guys. I appreciate you. King of Wands and an Ace of Swords, and an Eight of Pentacles. Somebody learned something the fiery way. Let's see here. Let me pause before I go further. I just wanted to check out the lovers. Energy. This choice comes, or there's a decision being made here only after another burden, another option has been burned up. We've completed that cycle. The Nine of Wands would be that it's been a long slog kind of thing, and that can even be repeating the same mistakes or dating kind of the same people but expecting a different result. We've got to walk away from this past pain, and there is a full moon energy here on this Eight of Cups. So a fiery climax approaches. Eight of Cups, full moon. The next full moon is in Aries, which is why a fiery climax approaches. We got Ace of Wands right under her, uh, which is the chair under the chariot, or on top of the chariot. And you think that's a fiery climax? The 10 is the climax, because then in the resolving or resolution energy part of the story, we're coming back down the hill after that full moon. We're surrendering into this past life soulmate energy. There's healing to be had here for sure, because this new thing is what kind of puts the final cap on the healing of whatever it is that we're letting go of here. Justice energy with Four of Cups, Two of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Justice, this is the second card, two cards, slow down, Ange, in the whole entire deck that contain that red thread of fate. And it is a decision, though. We saw that last night, to come out of the cave. Okay. And we can only look so long at all those skeletons, right? But we have to balance our own energy, just as the energy of when Pandora's box is unleashed. There is going to be hope that follows all of those hard times, right? But we can't live in that darkness any longer. The Tree of Life is calling. It contains the 10 of Cups. It contains the connectedness of destiny, the red thread of destiny, the connectedness of all things in our life that have been leading to this moment. Okay, that's where we are there with the surface energy. Thanks, y'all, for coming in. What's a successful completion of a cycle here would be, we saw her last night of instead of standing our ground or taking the high road, we saw in the divine feminine energy a little bit of an energetic defiance there. A little bit of energetic defiance, and maybe even a little boredom with an offer. And here we have Knight of Cups. That is indeed an offer. So if we're putting an end to this defensiveness, then whatever's been hiding in our moon, there's a reason, right? There are always reasons why we're so defensive, and sometimes they're even hidden in our moon from us in the subconscious. But by vibrating our own heart outwards, the signals that we're sending out, when we put a successful completion and have this white owl of knowledge with us, there's nothing to be defensive about, right? And then my heart is open. Adam Levine. Is that a duet? My heart is open. Tower energy about something that a double ending. I think that came out last night too. Well, hot damn. Knight of Pentacles, taking a sift through all of our own, you know, all of our own blocks, what needs to be destroyed so we can step into this portal that is coming up, the portal keeper. This harmonic flight energy is regarding a journey to wholeness, 11 and 33. And there's our Queen of Pentacles, that Capricorn energy that we are finishing off here at 29 degrees Pluto. Okay. Wow. All right. Let's see where we go. What y'all doing? How's your days today? How was your days? Anything fun happen? Anything juicy that I need to know about? Anything juicy for my own entertainment pleasure? Oh, my Lanta. Did you see that? What in the French toast? Okay. Magician, Judgment, Reverse Three of Swords. Reverse Three of Swords came, not to spoiler alert, but that came out, King of Cups again. That came out in the Thriving Thursday reading. Three of Swords, Two of Swords, and both are in reverse. Making a decision to go towards your own dang happiness and to stop a self-sabotage of our own wound. She's holding the knife in this card, but it's in reverse. So we're transmuting pain into the lesson here, and we've got all four aces of potential. The King of Cups is, again, diplomatic and balanced, enough to make this judgment call. So whoop-de-doo-tea, guys. We're moving and shaking here, moving and shaking. Okay, so again, remember, the only thing that ever controls outcome is our own energy. In order to elicit change that comes toward us is requiring our own transformation here. And this is where, at the first quarter moon, the environmental energy really tests that commitment to our inner transformation, and the opening up of the crown chakra, the unlimited self, only comes through balance within. Okay. Only comes, and there's King of Wands, only comes through balance within. Okay. Cups and Wands, huh? These two kings within ourself of this action energy. There is a healing frequency, like a medicinal kind of, the snakes that wrap around more tower. This harmonic flight, I feel like it's really a shock of this happiness of when we trust simply by just what feels good, even if it's to order dinner. Well, what would bring me joy? The same old, or let me just try something new, right? The energy of even just doing things like that, the universe notices and appreciates that we're changing it up. Okay, so I'm going to be asking here with this aces read about, are we coming or going? Okay, that's fast, passionate, moving fast towards passion. And then there's a Page of Swords, more tower energy, some kind of mind-blowing information that, you mean all I had to do was take action towards my own truth, even if it blows shit up, guys. If that is your truth and you put faith in that and put action steps toward that, the energy gets moving. It can't not come towards you, right? And when we blow shit up and create that void of space, then the universe can fill it with something new. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom, and she's holding the key here. I did see a peacock in my scrying when I did that last reading. Okay, how many more here? 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. 12 and a 5 is a 17. That's the star card. What are your hopes and dreams? What is your wish? Are you clear on that? If we're not, we're just manifesting willy-nilly. 10 of cups here. And I love that pentacles are depicted just falling from the sky. Okay. We take our riches with us everywhere we go. She's wearing kind of a coined belly dance hip scarf here. And those were actually practical use. So back in the day, if you had to move quickly, if you were a traveling tribe or a traveling family or a traveling culture or community, and trouble came a knocking, you grabbed your hip scarf, wore it so that you could take your treasures with you. The money was sewed into your scarf, so that it could be worn. This light is coming. Don't let the sun come down on me. There's always something that I see. I don't know the actual, I'm not getting the actual words. Just light a fraction of your light, wander free. Where do you want to wander to? Not wonder about. Because if we're wondering about something, that means that we need to research it. That means we need to dig a little bit. But where do you want to wander to? Because that is trusting your intuition. That it starts from what will bring me the most joy. If it's take a walk in the woods, go do that thing. And then that energy starts to build into steps, right? Whereas negative energy, or just maintaining the status quo, especially if they aren't useful or even harmful to us, negative energy feeds itself and builds and expands very fast. You ever notice if someone negative walks into a fun party, it just kind of, the party pooper. That's what that's what I titled it. When I get excited, my words jumble up together. Only partiers, no poopers. I know every party has one, but don't be the pooper, because it just sucks the energy right out of the room. We've all been in that kind of a situation. We do that to ourselves as well because negative energy feeds itself. It sucks the energy out of the whole room, out of our own light. Okay. And this is that truth seeking. Knight of Pentacles always makes it to their destination, but it is going to require cutting through, some bullshit. What I'd say last night, Bobby Boucher, bullshit. Yay, Josie, Kathy, Monique, Miss Peggy. Thanks, you guys, for coming on in. Miss Monique, I am so sorry I missed you. It's like sometimes the comments don't come in until after the live is done. And I'm like, well, I don't have any delay on those. There's that justice again. So I didn't see. So I went ahead and put my card pull for you in the comments. So it's like, I didn't see her. Or I didn't, but I didn't want you to miss out on getting a message if you wanted one. Now we're ready. 3, 2. Now we're ready. High Priestess. One more shuffle and 1. All right, let's have this party. Let's get this party started here. And I'm sorry about the sniffing. I've taken my Sudafed to try to dry it up. Ace of Wands, what is locking up the heart space here? Because we're on the uptick to the full moon, that is us building the tracks of the ride that we want to get. So Yang energy will be on the top of the deck and Yin energy will be on the bottom of the deck. So the first question is, are we coming or no? And Ace of Wands is like, yeah, I'm coming, but I'm coming with a little bit of a Knight of Wands of wounding. We've got to drop that energy because we don't want to start off on the wrong foot. If you've already got a foot through, right, to that internal exploration, into our healing, that's what makes us whole. Never anyone else. If we are seeking union, and we feel like it's just not showing up, or just for some reason I got skipping record, a record skipping, or like it's a peat and repeat from the last time. That's because our own internal energy has not yet shifted, because we can only attract where we are. Okay. So on the top of that, it's going to be Eight of Cups, which requires walking away at this full moon. You can't just have a foot stuck in yesteryear here. It's like the whole shebang. We're stepping the whole way through. So are we coming or not? Yes, we is. Okay. Let's see here. So, what's this whole reading about here? This taking action on passion. So, my first question is what does your mind block that needs release? Ace of Arrows. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lovers energy in the shuffle. Okay. What does your mind block that needs released? Queen of Wands. And we need to release, we need to let angels take over here. This is the Angel of the Night, the special card of this entire deck. And she has, I think it's phosphorus butterflies. I want to check into that because this is an energy of transformation, like I was talking about here, which is where we are today. Opening up of the crown chakra. This is let those 9 wands go. Okay. You put in all the 8 of pentacles of work. Now you need to get your rest here and let me take over. I got you here. I got you from here, boo. Okay. So, what does your mind block that needs released here? Confidence. Okay, and this is going to be our flyers. This is going to be where we take action, our own yang energy. And you can also read this as divine masculine if that's a person for you, either incoming or existing. But always look at it through the lens first of our own energy and what may be showing as out of balance. Okay, this is not trusting our intuition. This is the Queen of Wands is the master manifester. Okay, it is masculine energy because it is a wand, but we have 2 major arcana here, and this is sitting in between 2, in between the yin and the yang energy. And this, whatever started at that eclipse in April, is now coming out in the full moon. A fiery climax approaches. I mean, in all her glory. Those are called. Since I'm telling you belly dance stories anyway, those are called the wings of Isis, and they're one of the things in the toolbox of a dancer here. So in the divine masculine energy, it's like knowing we need to take action on something, but it's like maybe we just need a little bit of rest first because the angel of the night is saying, you've done enough. Now it's just allow that manifestation to take hold. What's the crossing energy in the yin here? 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups is back. All right. My Billie Eilish, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Have you guys heard that song? She's like, is it ready yet? Ding fries are done. Is it done cooking? But there's still some things that are holding you back here in the divine feminine energy, full moon. This is being bogged down. This is what may not make you step through. This portal's opening today. It's the party at the 1010 portal. Don't be a pooper. We can't be poopers here. We want this sun to come down, but in order to do that, we've got to unstuck. We got to get unstuck. And one of the ways we get stuck is things like boredom. What will bring you joy in the next hour? Hopefully, it's watching this reading and all the community fun we get to have together. But 7 of Cups is emotional fragmentation. It's being stuck in your emotions, lost in the emotions. When 10 of Cups is on offer here. Is this what the angel of the night is trying to get your feminine energy to see? We have to shift that vibrational frequency. Okay. The high priestess energy, you're yang, you know what is keeping you stuck here. And taking action is manifesting what we do want rather than complaining about what we don't want. Okay. We have to actively manifest what we want. And to do that, you have to know what that is. Okay. We have to know what that looks like, what that means to us. Not just, I want a good person. Okay. Don't we all? But what does that look like? What does that look like? I want a relationship. I'm so bored for, waiting on my power or waiting on this person or a partner to come. But what is our mind blocking that needs released is that we need to wait at all. Waiting is also a stagnant energy. That's not taking action, right? And also, this block, like emotional fragmentation, is absolutely a block. That's what needs released here. We need to line up with what it is that we want to reach for. See how she's reaching up toward the light? We're not blinded by this full moon light. It's there to illuminate the ways in which we keep energies that we want coming toward us. And what the divine masculine, our action energy, and we're in again that track building stage, is releasing any blocks that we have around confidence or taking action towards our manifestation. Esoteric knowledge. Is there a fear here around, um, not wanting to see or not wanting to use our intuition? I feel like the fear is that it's blocked because nothing's coming, but the only reason nothing is coming is because we're not seeing our value here, guys. We're not seeing our value. You cannot call to you, what we are not. If someone wants to, I just want peace. Well, do we create peace within ourselves on a daily basis? Are we peaceful? Okay, when you're in an energy of joy, joy comes to you. It just pulls in, and then the pentacles fall from the sky. Okay, next question. Let's look at what actions would we take if these obstacles or hurdles did not exist? Enlightenment. What actions would we take if our obstacles to knowing, okay, actively manifesting? The high priest and the high priestess are each other's counterparts here, 2 and 5. What actions would we take? We would be the guru, the shaman, the guide if we just took the time to know that the high priestess doesn't speak, she manifests because she understands her confidence, and she understands her connection to esoteric knowledge. She understands the need for rest so that the mind can dream. Okay. And what we would do is take action on that leadership energy, becoming a guide for others. But we first got to get there and allow the blocks. Okay. The block could simply be, I'm not resting enough. And the angel of the night is like, girl, bruh, you need to get you some sleep. Okay. Because fatigue will also block our intuition here. What's on the bottom of what actions would the divine feminine take if the obstacles did not exist? You would take fast action on your truth, whatever that be for you. Okay. If we're bored, what is the opposite feeling of boredom? Type it into the comments, guys. Help each other out. What is the opposite feeling of boredom? Excitement. joy. For some people, it's busyness. The opposite of boredom is creation. The opposite of stuck is unstuck. How do we get unstuck? Appreciating what we have. 10 of Cups can be a community energy. I always call it like the traveling dinner party when you go around the neighborhood like they used to do, and you're stopping at each house for the next part of the meal, right? This is everybody bring a dish, everybody, BYOB parties. We got to get our energy up so that our feminine can surrender to what our internal truth is. Okay, so the action we need to take, if this did not exist here, the Knight of Swords is very fast, masculine energy. We would take action on what is inside that 10 of Cups. What does that partnership look like? What does a non-boring partner look like to you? Adventurous. So see how we can use those opposites. A progressive diviner. I love it. Absolutely. Because otherwise, like, we don't understand that we're literally manifesting every minute of the day. And without intention, that can go a little awry, right? What does your heart want to open to or clear away any lower frequencies regarding? Burdens, set them down. On the Ace of Cups, whatever has, kind of, again, that 9 of Wands progression to a 10 of Wands, it's been a long, long slog. Angel of the Night says, in our masculine energy, the action would be resetting the 10 to a 1. In order to do that, the Hermit on the front of the cover carrying those 10 wands needs to turn all of that work into wisdom on the inside of the energy to have the star inside the lantern of the Hermit, right? We have to know where we want so we can take direction on releasing what we don't want. Okay. So that's the masculine side of the energy, wanting to release some kind of a burden of the heart. Wands are actions that needs to be actionable and not just saying it or not saying it, but doing the work of it. Rectifying any kind of, we can't rectify the wrongs others have done, but we can reframe it. We can see it differently to be able to release it here. In order to step through this new energy of this portal, we have to release what no longer serves and is weighing us down. This is being crossed by what does the divine feminine's heart want to open to or clear away? What do you want to open to? I don't know. DF energy. Okay, this is surrender to your truth. See how she's holding that conch of truth. She's like, oh, it's just about to go towards my sunshine, and then here comes the next fixer upper. And if this was a habit, if our habit was fixer uppers, why is that? Why the attraction to the wounded bird, right? This flight energy, you know, what does your heart want to open to? I keep saying it. It's if we're not clear, then the manifestation gets wonky. The universe is like, I'm waiting. What do you want here? Help me out. Help a universe out. And are we really ready with this first quarter energy today? Are we really committed to moving toward the sun and not going, oh, but this person needs me. You need you, damn it. You need you. And if we're pulling in another fixer-upper or being tempted to do that, she was about to be on her way. This sailor is passed out. Why is it her responsibility? He got himself there in the first place. It's not our obligation to help just because, if it was an actual wounded bird, of course I'm going to help and do that every time, but humans can help them themselves. And then in the meantime, while we're helping them, that is draining our life force energy and then keeping us stuck in this emotional fragmentation of I'm too afraid of what that 10 of cups might be because I've been so disappointed before. So what does your heart want to open to and or clear any lower level frequencies? The lower frequencies are those people who try to come and take advantage of our kindness. They're like, well, they helped me before, they'll help me again. Not necessarily in this new portal energy. It's a different timeline. Next question, Ace of Coins, which is our Ace of Pentacles, happiness. I love it. See those one word pieces and then keep going with that. What does happiness look like to us? Is that adventure? Is that balance? What is that balance equal on each side? For me, it would be passion and groundedness, right? Person knows how to have fun, but also knows to be serious when it's time to be serious. And can we call that in if we have not done that for ourselves yet? So we're cultivating again this within ourselves, our internal explorer, so that this balance can come forward. And then so does a balanced partner in the 3D. How will clearing these hurdles evolve our 3D journey? How will clearing the hurdles evolve our 3D? Okay, the only flipper is Ace of Cups. So, self-love. I'm just going to peek at what kind of flew out here. Womp, 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 womp. Higher heart frequency, Knight of Cups, and 9. Knight and 9. Two favorite things for a reader to say together. This is that Jupiter luck. And behind her are paintings of deities, and they have that halo of bright energy above their head because that shows that they are in their divine energy. When we're in our divine energy, when the masculine aspect within our own self takes action on filling our own heart's cup, first, you heard me say it a million times, it's about then not giving, over giving for someone that could really handle it themselves. And also, too, think about like if this were an adult child or something, for example, and they're moving back home, okay, and put a time limit on that. Of course, you are happy to help. That is your child, but the real world is you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. And I've definitely gone through times where there's been nothing in my refrigerator. You just get through it. And I am sure as hell not asking anybody, and I know that's my stubbornness, but when you start taking action, because sometimes only when our feet are held to the fire are we really ready to take action on something. I think once the divine masculine aspect of ourself really sits us down and truly understands all the knowledge that we do have to offer, you're offering this knowledge to your heart in the 3D energy, because only once we are an Ace of Cups will we attract that equal and equivalent other Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. We saw it. I'm not going to tell. No spoiler alerts. Definitely go back and check that reading I just put on the spiritual view. It was great. Okay, so what else is flipped over here? We've got 2 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. This was coming out like crazy here for the divine feminine. Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, making a decision we know, I just said, we know enough here. We have a lot of knowledge to share about love, about loss, about all the times that we may have taken in and surrendered our needs for the needs and wants of someone else, especially if they're a wounded bird, right? Let me help. It's a generations of let me take care of it for you. And we are then, possibly even denying, those people the pride and the determination and energetic vibrational frequency increase of that they would get from doing it themselves. Okay. You've already been through enough of those wounded birds. It's like you're not wounded anymore, guys. You've been through it enough. It's time to focus on what your heart wants, and taking action on that. To get to the Nine of Cups, it starts with the 1. Okay. To get to the Nine of Cups, it starts at the 1. Bottom of the deck energy here with that Ace of Cups. How would clearing these hurdles evolve our 3D journey? Right there. 3 of Pentacles, new foundation, new start. Clearing the need to stop and go, oh, I was just going to go towards my own happiness, but I can't not help that. Yeah, you can. You can not help. You can. Because you got a whole new portal to step into here. It's a whole new beginning. 3 of Pentacles. That is what is stabilized this self-love of balancing our own yin and yang within, is what then turns into this new triangle, this new triad, this new beginning. The stool no longer wobbles when it has that third leg of energy. This is a new start energy here, on right around here, all in this corner. Okay, Empress energy is underneath that, yin. 3 of Pentacles all the way to an Empress. And all we had to release and let go of was the need to fix wounded birds. We have to turn that energy into our own heart. And we can only do that only if our own heart's cup is full and there's energy there left overflowing to give. As long as it does not deplete us, then we're not thwarting this new start, this new portal, this new way of being. Wow. Let me get some clarifiers here. What is this Hierophant energy of the Ace of Wands? The actions we'd like to take if the hurdles did not exist. How do you want to be a leader? Okay. 3 of Wands, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands again. What is this learning? 3 of Wands is the choice. You already made the 2 of Wands choice. What you manifested is coming in towards us. And that is out of the truth of our heart and balance and diplomacy. And this is that 2 of Wands. It's underneath the 3 this time, followed by the 9 of Wands, because we have that progression of the 10 here. It's really just 3 Queen King. Understanding, actively manifesting from truth and diplomacy, the balance and love, because only the head and heart alignment drives the chariot, because the soul drives the chariot. King of Pentacles there on the bottom, Queen of Pentacles, excuse me, yin energy. And this is them also, if this is another person for you, manifesting this truth, balancing themselves to be better for you, because you're seen as the Queen of Pentacles here. Queen and King right together. You're going to have to make the judgment call on this. What is this burden that needs set down? What is this burden that needs set down? You do the same thing, Miss Joes? Oh, yeah. When I get excited, especially, and my mouth starts flying faster. My brain flies faster than my mouth can, which I know is probably hard to believe. What are we setting down here? Yeah, the boohoo and 5 of Cups. Whatever happened in the past, this is like literally, see how it's behind her, letting that past heartache burn up, setting that down. What are we burning up? Boo-hoo and seeing, crying over spilt milk. You can pull it in again, but we can pull it in even better when we're no longer accepting applications for wounded birds at our clinic. When we're no longer accepting wounded birds, that is the divine feminine, instead of taking the wounded bird, going, this is my emperor energy. On that building of the upscale, I know I need to choose me. And in comes hotness explosion right here. Yum, yum. Okay, we'll take that. So the clearing the hurdles, evolve our 3D journey, taking action on filling. How are our masculine energies filling their heart cup? How are the masculine energies filling their heart's cup? Oh, balance. 6 of Pentacles, like we've been talking about, crossed by this new start energy. 3 of Pentacles, we already saw the Empress. 9 of Pentacles is the lower octave of the Queen of Pentacles, which is a lower octave of the Empress energy. We have Queen of Pentacles. We've seen the Empress already here. So this is Spirit reiterating this point. And look how she is stepping out of a new portal and into opulence. This is fast. This is fast. That self-love and balance, whoosh, that it's like a vortex that scoops and sucks us right in to step through this new portal. It's a whole new opulent energy. Beautiful. What burden is the angel of the night trying to take away? The past. So 6 of Cups. This is like reminiscing, right? That dead end street that really leads to nowhere, except keeping us stuck further in our feminine energy of being bored, because we're still honing in. Our active sense of self is saying, please let this go. You know who or what this past situation was. It is a deep soul tie connection, but we need to glean the lesson from that. Okay. And that's what here the angel of the night is saying. You've done enough work. You do know enough. You are not stuck. As a matter of fact, the sun's trying to shine down on our surrender of this old energy. It's a belief that we don't know what to choose or we don't know what to pick, but you do. You know what action we should take. Okay. And when we allow someone else to help us for once, okay, here comes 10 of Cups. Bottom of the 6 of Cups. I just say, let that shit go. Glean the lesson of this. It wasn't for nothing. It wasn't for nothing. This could be even lifetime after lifetime. Look at the era, the time period of this picture. I'm not the history buff, but it does look very Victorian, very, Londony, flat buildings. Well, I mean, it's like as high as that. I got that in a past life regression once. That was insane. I could smell the horse manure and everything. It was so strong. Brick streets. I could hear the clacking. I was not from there. I was away from my family. It was an arranged marriage. I mean, that was a crazy regression, but it made so much sense. It was all about that. Yeah, I had all this, a life that plenty of people would have really killed for, but I didn't have love. And my deathbed regret in that regression was not following my own heart and not allowing what I wanted to do because I felt responsible for doing what I had to do or what I thought I had to do. Sharing that story for a reason here. Spirit saying, knock that shit out. Your dog is intently listening. Yes. I love that. I love that. And what do we need to knock out? Being so standoffish, right? We saw that last night. Okay. It's okay to want what you want, but we've got to get clear on what that is. And if this person, that doesn't mean they're never coming back, and they certainly aren't coming back if we're in this energy. That's low vibration. If they're of a higher vibration in their life, it's not gonna this feminine energy is not gonna attract it in. You have to be the energy that you want to receive. We have to be our own best friend in order to attract in a best friend, right? There's nothing to be defensive about here at all. And it just feels like this Ace of Wands. What actions will we take if the obstacles weren't there? Well, I'd take fast action towards my truth. Okay. And the truth is that the Queen of Swords she knows the truth. It might take her a long time to make a decision with our action part of this reading, the yang. And it might have taken a hot minute to come into balance, but the manifestation is coming in. The manifestation is coming in, the surrender to this King, Queen of Pentacles energy. They're the highest of the king and queens in the hierarchy. They've already matured through being the king and queen of swords, wands, and cups. Okay, it doesn't matter how old we are, there is always a chance for love, always. But it does take loving ourselves first and taking the lessons of what that was meant to bring us, okay? And not, oh, I've got to wait, like we'll be waiting forever in that energy. Okay, so if we want something to manifest quicker, we have to be the energy of what it is that we're manifesting, if that makes sense. Any other questions here you guys see here on the table that you'd like me to clarify? Let me get my farsies awaysies. Otherwise, I'm going to pull our advice here because I feel like some of the messages are starting to repeat. Ooh, I want to get nosy and ask, who's this floater? Who's the couch surfer? Someone who's trying to walk away from their responsibilities. I already said it. This is a grown ass person. You don't need to help. No. No more wounded bird. Bird clinic is closed. Wounded bird clinic is closed. And she's going, snap. Maybe, turn that light off of the moon. Turn it off. Turn it off. I'm gonna be safe. Who is this wounded bird? Who is this floater in trying to delay you going towards your own truth and delay you coming into your own emperor energy? A person who's running away from their own, whatever their secrets in their moon are. If it's a couch surfer, there's got to be a clarity on this is the limit of my help, and there has to be a plan of action. But I feel like this is telling the divine feminine energy here is, don't surrender to this again. Don't succumb to this need. Where is the need to help the wounded bird coming from? What is that? Get curious, right? Let's just get curious about it. It's not in a sense of blame, it's in a sense of, I'm the owner of my life. I'm the owner of the actions that I take. I can choose whether or not to let the floater in and delay my own plans or not. Doing so, choosing you, puts us in our emperor energy. Okay. And then that is a better ride over the top of that hill of the coaster, than what we've been getting before, because we feel we are in control. Feel we are leading. We've built that ride the way we wanted to, right? That's crossed by the Fool energy, and paired with the Seven of Swords, that's foolish. Someone that did not look before they lead. They just took a risk instead of a calculated risk. Okay. And maybe if they're floating back in and we've watched that ship sail before and didn't kind of put a final curtain call, on that for our heart, we didn't let the past go. I feel like there is a tendency in here to revisit this, but if they're a person that kind of irks responsibility and kind of steps away from it, that hasn't changed. They're still being foolish or childlike in their energy. Okay, let's get some ascension pieces here. I want to see where the divine feminine is in her journey. Okay, we got a few cards that wanted to come out along here. Tribal dancer. Dancer's been coming out a lot. Dream traveler and wounded healer. Wounded healer. That question was, what actions will we take if the obstacles of the past were not in the way? Okay, so that's what we need to clear here. Let me see, where is the divine masculine on the ascension journey? In a 4-4, the emperor energy of trust. Learning to trust. Truth and heart, head and heart are in alignment with the King of Cups, and the Queen of Swords is very decisive. She stakes her claim. She knows what she wants. So it looks like the masculine and the feminine energy is ready to stake some kind of a claim of some sort here. Queen and Knight, and that stake to the claim is indeed, when you know what you want, you've nailed it down, and we've manifested it. Here it comes, especially with the reading I pulled this afternoon on the spiritual view. Okay, divine feminine energy. Oh, I love it. Karmic purge. No floata. You were meant to clear that obstacle and show that you're not doing that anymore. Mere reflection. They were just here to teach us something, especially if it's someone from the past and we did not kind of we didn't burn that bridge, or we cried over spilled milk about it in our actions. This is burning the bridge. This is looking at it go, but focusing on the 2 cups. Okay. Trust, ask, listen, allow. Ask, listen, and allow. So the action part of our own selves, let's see, gray. trust. It's forming a heart with the fingertips. And I'm getting my image of when you do a clearing for yourself. Um, I saw this on Mind Valley. It was an older couple. They're so damn cute. They called it an energetic smoothie. It's where we regulate our nervous system. Thumbs on the forehead, breathe in. It's super fast. Form a heart with your fingertips, make it purple. Inhale that purple light on your forehead. As you exhale, open to display that violet flame. Tuck the energy behind your ears. Travel down your jaw of truth, back into your heart. Breathe. Resets the nervous system. Less than 10 seconds. Ask, listen, allow. This is the action we are to take here on our yang energy. The key objective here is to align with our guides. So you are a brilliant light with innate intelligence that lies deep within your soul. This card is reminding you to trust this celestial wisdom. Your higher mind is in control of your every heartbeat. Your higher mind is in control of your every heartbeat. Without conscious thought, it orchestrates the waves of your breath that harmonically flow in and out. This card suggests that you make the intentional effort to trust yourself and your journey. Ask for guidance, listen for solutions, and allow the process to unfold. This will help you let go of fear and stop worrying, waiting, or wondering, yes, about your future, because that pulls you out of alignment with your heart. Lack of trust blocks us from going forward on our divine path. Over time, the more we trust, the more we can release. This is an unfolding process that will help us attain greater awareness. Making a conscious effort to let your higher intelligence handle your challenges helps you develop trust and makes your journey a more enjoyable experience. What did I say? Living in that frequency is guaranteed to give us more of what we've already gotten. We don't want to do that. We want to take action on actively purging anything that was a 3 of cups spilt milk. Focus on the 2 cups. Because in the 3D, the divine masculine is focusing on theirs. How can that energy come towards the feminine energy if we don't see that cup also being full? We see some boredom. Okay. But the truth is, once we kind of get our tracks going and building, they move fast. A 3 to a 9 plus an Empress energy, that is super, super fast. Like, you're a fast learner. I get it. All right, let's see what's going on here with the divine feminine of this karmic purge. Karmic purge, 6 of cups here from the past of boredom and this stuckness. Okay. It's called mirror reflections. Ugh, I am so sick of sniffling. I just can't even with me. I'm annoyed with me. I am so sorry. Okay. Hold on. I'm seeing something. Okay. So by making surrendering to the sun, surrendering to your own happiness, okay, taking action, the emperor's all 4 kings, this full moon energy, they're hitting at the same time here. When I'm clarifying, well, what was this burden that needs to be set down, or who is this floater? Someone that runs from their problems. This is our test here. If we don't take them this time, okay, that is action into our own independence and towards our own Ace of Cups. Okay. They were showing us something. It was a lesson. Okay. Sometimes it's always a reason, a season, or a lifetime, but it's definitely always a reason. Okay. The karmic purge card shows up to reveal what we have not wanted to see in ourselves through the mirror image of our other half. These reflections are servicing to help us see all aspects of ourselves. If we face our fear and confront ourselves in the mirror, it does help to break old cycles of previous programming. But they got no one else. Yeah, they do. You're just probably the only one that consistently has helped them, but it's been in it's made you have lack. It made you go without. Okay. You did not have it to pour. And we poured from an empty cup and wondered why we were exhausted and wondered why we weren't getting what we've always wanted. Why do I keep getting these people that try to run from me or run away from their problems? Why is it my problem? Because we're allowing them to float in. We have not put the gone out of business sign up on our wounded bird clinic. No more wounded birds. Breaking the cycles of previous program. Somebody's here. Refusing to look within creates interference that pulls the two of us, the two of you, energetically and physically apart. When the other half triggers us, I'm getting a big ear squeeze. Pause and pay attention to our response before we act. Stop and ask yourself, how does my perception of them reflect my own weaknesses? Your answers reveal aspects of ourselves that we may have not seen. That's the breadcrumbs, right? Those are the little morsels of, well, why do I allow that to repeat? Why do I allow in the wounded birds? How do we allow ourselves to also stay wounded? It's crucial to restore balance within ourselves before our other half can find balance within. The karmic purge will continue until you both have fully surrendered and are willing to face the other in the mirror, where you both discover your true selves. Where are we ourselves, a wounded bird that we feel much more comfortable helping others fix their wings? And that kind of allows a band-aid or a hold to go on our own plans and our own happiness. And we don't have to really face our own shadows if we're helping somebody else with theirs. Right? There's got to be a balance here. Okay? There's got to be a balance within so that that energy can find you. All right, let me go back up. Any particular deck you guys want me to pull out for advice cards from you all? I did promise here that we would get something for everyone. All right, what kind of dog do you have, Kath? Y'all know Lola's a Boston. Miss Josie, think of your question. You don't have to say it out loud if you don't want to. You can. Dove Spirit. Okay. Peace 21. Didn't I say that at the beginning? If we want peace, are we creating peace in our environment? Are we ourselves peaceful to pull that in? So this is saying be peace. I always think of the Queen of Pentacles in the Light Seers deck and how she's just sitting there and her face is just exquisite. She's just like, she ain't bothered. Divine Feminine, you know you have the key to this. Okay, you have the key, but we've got to show that we're breaking out of some old patterns here and purge some karma. Okay, so we got be peace. That's a beautiful, beautiful card. I love this card. A 21 is the energy of the world. That is a special Empress energy. Let me see. When you add up the dates to, and we get a 21, that is the path of connection rather than the path of surrender. So you get into your peace, girlfriend, and that Empress energy is getting ready to hit. Okay, awesome. That's beautiful. Miss Kathy, Miss Kathy, think of your question here. Thinking of your question. Getting fives, and I'm getting an ear squeezing. Change. Now, I just got done pulling Josie's card. She knows she's gotten this multiple times with me. So it's your turn, Miss Kathy. Magic works through you. Past life energy connection. Who dis? Okay, magic works through you. Use the lesson of that past life connection because it was put here for you for your growth, not our pain. Okay, it's not to you know, it's not to punish. This is owning your Queen of Wands part of yourself, understanding that you are a master manifester, and what we think and what we say become things very quickly. You've done this in the past. You know how to create your own magic here. All right, I hope that helps, guys. Miss Peggy, Miss Peggy, Miss Vegas. Thank you guys again so much for being here. I appreciate and love you all so much. 1:11 on the clock now, 1:11:02. Miss Peggy, think of your question. You're on a path of portal power. And we ain't no half shell turtles. We full shell turtles. Sometimes we just need to come out of that shell a little bit more. Miss Peggy, pig spirit, look, pigs are flying. Something you didn't think was possible here is going to be possible. It's a 47 card, which is an 11 harmonic flight. Use your mind wisely. Use your mind wisely. Yeah, I feel like again, if you've been through this before, and that's what's in need of purging. This is like, I know that's going to drain, I know by experience that's going to drain my energy and delay my own happiness. I understand that it's not my responsibility for whatever that may be. And my only responsibility is to take active steps towards my own joy. Okay. That just came all flying out, huh? Miss Monique, think of your question. Miss Monique, getting sixes for you. Balance of body, mind, and soul on each side. It's quite the transformation. What was out of balance? A six is also the energy, body, mind, spirit of one, body, mind, spirit of another. Transformation is beautiful. Transformation right here today on the half moon. That picture's posted in my community page of up the cards all the way up to the full moon, guys, so you can know what to expect, and or you can even Google the full length meaning of these. They're a couple pages long in the book, but this is the Izzy Ivy deck, and Miss Monique, you might want to look up this transformation energy. You can also check out the Colette Baron Reed energy of butterfly spirit. Just allow, like you've already dissolved an old way. And this is not only the butterfly out of the cocoon where it's kind of wonky because it's still wet, you know, they got to dry off the wind. This is like, I've been flying for a hot minute. Okay. This is like dry wings and ready to soar, not just fly. And it's another number 11, harmonic flight. Balancing within. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's see here. Anybody else want me to pull for them? Miss Brandy. Miss Brandy, think of your question. And breathe and breathe. Putting fours for you. No. Okay. Too many options. Narrow it down. Give with gratitude and grace. It's a 61. Okay. A turkey energy. That's like Thanksgiving energy. But I just had a vision in my mind, like, I know turkeys do fly. I know it's not for long distances, or am I thinking of chickens? Something about like the flight is like taking off and then down. It was like, but you still get there regardless, right? So, you know, if you're taking off in flight and whether you don't have any layovers, we're still getting there, whether it takes 4 hours or 1 hour. We're still getting there regardless. Keep taking the steps, keep taking action. All right. And then we're also giving with gratitude and grace, not over giving. Okay. Still choosing you. And that way, when we do give, it's with a full cup. We know we are consciously doing that because our own cup is full. This is divine protection here as well with the energy of 7. With the energy of 7, what does Spirit want me to see up here? Okay, life force energy 34 is a 7 as well. When we see the 7, how are we protected? Our life force energy, the dolphins, the energy of the dolphins here. It's not this or that. Okay, they're gray areas, and that's about balancing our yin and our yang. The 2 of Pentacles energy. We might be doing the most or doing more than our share. Okay, more than our share. We have to also make sure that grace that we're giving with is something we feel thankful to be giving with and not resentful towards. Life force energy. So if you want to look up the Izzy Ivy Oracle card, 34 life force energy, and also the Colette Baron Reed. I love that deck as well because it gives us a shadow and light perspective of each of these animals. So definitely look them up, guys. Definitely look them up. There's way more in there for you. Anybody else that would like me to pull a card? Otherwise, I'm going to get advice from Spirit in general for anyone who hears this message whenever they hear it. Oh, let's need to put them back in. Okay. Fine with me. Guys already know which ones you got for your personals. Why did I hear who are the people in your neighborhood? Is that Mr. Rogers? What is that? Okay. Advice. Crown chakra. I want advice on transformation. Why is our commitment being tested here? How can we be bold and take the first move as the cardinal signs are bold and take the first move? We have Capricorn moon today. Oh, Madge. Life is a mystery. Bobcat spirit. Madge short for Madonna, in case you didn't know. 8 energy. Again, back to balance. These double 4s of trust, that's the action that just keeps coming through here. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I can hear you call my name, and it feels like home. Just like a prayer, your voice will take me there. Just like a dream, you are not what you seem. Okay. All right. 8. Bobcat Spirit. 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 Let's hear it. Y'all know I be extra. It's okay. Okay. So the bobcat moves furtively and mysteriously. And when bobcat spirit appears to you, she brings a powerful reminder that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of intellect. Trying to figure things out, find logical explanations, or predict what will happen based on reason and facts will not provide us with the certainty and comfort we seek. Also, a 25 card, a 7. So, pulling me back to that life force energy and also that turkey spirit. Bobcat asks you to trust in the great mystery and let the secrets of the universe reveal themselves to you through direct experience. Allow your vision to slip into soft focus, and you will see between the lines and observe what has been hidden there all along. Bobcat Spirit shows us how, shows Bobcat Spirit, let's hear it. Bobcat Spirit helps you know intimately the pulse of the divine in the world. Trust in the wisdom and revelations that come to you. Yes, you do know. Okay. You are confident. You are beautiful. It's only us convincing ourselves and surrendering to that stinking thinking that we're confused. No, we're not. Your intuition, the first half second answer is the reply. If we're adding the brain into it, then we're stinking thinking. Okay, so trust in the wisdom and revelations that come to us, yet know that understanding may not come as we'd like it to. What we experience through our heart and intuition, which comes to us as the voice of our inner knowing, will guide us now as we accept the secrecy is woven into the fabric of existence. No matter what, the appearance of bobcat spirit is a sign that we're being called to trust, even when what is revealed does not agree with our need for intellectual certainty, releasing the expectation of outcome. And I think I don't know if it was here or the Thriving Thursday, we've got to keep just taking those steps, even if we can't see the whole staircase. We trust the joy. What will bring me joy in the next moment? Which step? Take that step, no matter how small. Okay, guys? Now, the protection message is that Bobcat Spirit tells us this is not a time to reveal our deepest, most cherished dreams and desires to others, but rather a time to be quiet and gentle with ourselves as truth begins to emerge in our awareness. Self protection is called for, so be discerning. Why did our clinic closed? Selective and even secretive, revealing no more than is necessary. People have a way of imposing their opinions on us, so pay attention to whom we surround ourselves with at this time. Be watchful and check our own motives as well as those of others as we keep our secrets to ourselves for now, rather than expose them to those who may potentially misunderstand our intentions or may not be supportive. They don't have to know why you're saying no or why your clinic's closed. You don't have to give them an excuse. You don't have to give them a reason. There's just a sign on the door, and that is it. Let our logical minds take a rest. I got you, boo. Okay, no more stinking thinking about all this past ish. Bobcat Spirit wants us to be stealthy and wise and keep our own counsel. Let yourself be a mystery yet to be revealed. Ask listen, allow. Wow. Wow. That is beautiful. Sevens. Where was I seeing? It was 77. Was that? Oh no, that was the spiritual view reading today, Brandy. It was. I did aces, but had different questions because I like on one days I like doing aces readings. Um, but the right in the smack the inside the book 77. This is crossed by frog spirit. Clean out the clutter. Somebody's couch surfing. You got to purge that. It's time to go. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. All right, bear with me as we do our last one. I totally get it. If you don't care for hearing the fuller message, it's totally fine. I got you. I know we got ish to do. Okay, frog spirit. Clint Bear Eastwood, a 9 right underneath him. Take time out. Clear the clutter, take time out. It's a 28, which is a 10 of today, environmental energy. Bam. Oracle messages. Frog spirit knows that while all the other frogs are croaking away, didn't we get the 9 of Cups? I thought we saw the 9 of Cups somewhere over here with the Jupiter of luck. Anyways, I'll try really hard for this one to not get distracted. Okay. It knows that while all the other frogs are croaking away, it's time for us to simplify and declutter our life so we can feel content on our own lily pad. Even when life isn't creating a total cacophony, we can become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise. Then the next thing we know, our schedules and homes are cluttered with commitments we regret making and objects taking up valuable space. No couch surfers, purge this. There's the independence. Okay. I know I promised to try not to get distracted, but how can I help that? Okay. We can feel content on our own lily pad. Okay, even relationships need cluttering as they often become necessary. Frog spirit appears to tell us to clean house, prioritize what you need, and get rid of or give away the rest so we can have some space in our day and in our head. You don't need the old stuff and its stories shouting at you about the past. Along with the physical clutter, friendships are sometimes kept long past their expiration date, weighing us down with unnecessary baggage. Now's the time to let go. Whatever we need will appear when we need it. So release the grip on all that clutter that's making us feel anxious or burdened. Frog Spirit wants us to reclaim our space unencumbered by shoulds, ought tos, and could have beens. That Two of Swords is loud here on the DF side, guys. Let go and jump. You are free from all that old stuff. I got you from here, boo. Spirit does have your back. The protection message is what is weighing you down? Is it time for spiritual and psychic cleansing? Are we overdue for letting go of the voices that surround us? They may have started to get into our head, these voices that bog us down and keep us from leaping forward into a better situation. Let others croak and create their dramas while you make space for yourself and for hearing your own thoughts as they arise. Declutter your schedule and stop trying to do it all and then some. Let others manage their own baggage rather than allowing it to be dumped on you. For your lily pad needs to be clear of others' clutter. There's a reason I was sounding like a itchy bay harpy on that. Frog spirit may also come bearing a message about our physical space. Do we hold on to things because we're afraid of losing the energetic connection to the past, to people who are no longer in our life, or to goals we never pursued? Or could we have these items around because we would feel guilty if we got rid of them? Are your storage and living spaces stuffed with reminders of what we are not, when they should be holding only objects that reflect who you are and aspire to be? What brings you joy? If something is no longer making you feel joyful, empowered, and excited, Frog Spirit is telling you to let it go and free yourself to leap forward into something new, trusting you will always have what you need. 88. You will always have what you need. Just wow. 88 is the Tower energy. Wait till you see the Thriving Thursday reading. You just wait. All right, guys. I hope you got something out of that today. I know I joke around and keep the energy light, even when it's, sometimes the messages are heavy, or even when it's things that might not have happened yet, because we're all on different timelines. But this portal energy is strong. Our commitment to ourselves is being tested. And will we choose our own happiness instead of getting distracted by yet another floater or clutter, whatever it is that needs cleared is blocking our clear choice that we had already made in the first place. Okay. Love y'all so much. You did hearing that you're journaled. No way. Oh my gosh, you just journaled it last night. Wow. I love that. I love that you're getting to your peace, girl. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love y'all. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank you so, so much for your kinship here in the comments with each other as a tribe, all in yourself. I can't, every day I pinch myself. I can't believe that anybody care about anything I had to say, honestly. I guess when you get used to middle schoolers rolling their eyes at you for years and years and telling you you're extra, thank you guys. I love you too. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm grateful for you too. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow on my channel. And then, of course, at 6 o'clock on the Spiritual View at 6 p.m. tomorrow night Eastern. See you there. Love you, mean it.